What is up guys, Mighty Me Gamer here, and we are doing another episode of MMG builds on the MMG Land server. So, today, what we have in store, right, well, we are building today a new building in the little village just down here. This building has a very specific use, and the use is, it's for this guy. This guy, this man right here is me playing around with the plugin for the economy. So this guy is a villager, and what we can do with this specific villager is edit him to be a job center worker. So he currently only has one job available, which is woodcutter, but we can join jobs and leave jobs from this man. Now, this man, I thought, deserves somewhere to work, so what we're building today is the job centre, which is going to be just down this little street here, and then turn left, and sure enough, right by the horse, here we are. So, it doesn't need to be a huge building. We're just going to make it an adequate building, not huge, not small. Hi Mr. Horse, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah mate, you? Okay then. So, we've got, as last time, a chest of goodies. Now, I have no idea how big this building's really going to be, but there's some supplies in here. So we'll take some supplies, and I'll just lay out the foundation for this building. Now, we'll need to leave a bit of a safety gap in case of fire, so we'll go, that won't be enough because of the roof overhang, so we'll have to go 2 more and go there. Right, so is that correct? Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter, but that's 3, but this can be 5, that's fine. It's 2 more, it's fine, it doesn't matter. So like I said, sheep, get out of here! You. Right, ignore me. So, like I said, it doesn't need to be a huge building, so we're just going to go, idiot, we're just going to go something like that. That's probably a bit too big, really. Yeah, it probably is. Let's go that, that'll be fine. So we go that big by about, idiot, that big. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we'll go now back across to here, and then we'll just fill in the rest of this foundation, ready for the sheep to jump inside. Now I'll leave that there for the purposes of reminding me what this place even is, because I'm an idiot, as you can see. Now, we're going to sort of keep the similar sort of theme as what we've got going on already, but obviously on a much smaller scale, because this job centre, it doesn't need to be huge. So, what I will do is I will get the basic structure outlined, which I think is that high. No, that's 1 block too high. 1, 2, 3, yes, it's 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, 3, 4. So, I will remove this block, and I'll get a basic structure outline, which is what I'm doing now. So we go 3 and 3, 2, that gives a total of 3, 1, 2, and that gives a total of 4. How? Don't know. So yeah, we'll just go along the top of this now and connect the dots, so to speak. Once I've got the basic outline done, I will go to a time lapse so I don't bore you with all the boring parts of this build, because that may be why the other video did well. It may be why the other video was watched so much, but either way, the watch time duration was massively up. So I predict that this might be a good series that people might enjoy. Oh damn it, Rain. Let's do this. I shouldn't really do this because I'm in survival, but it'll be fine. I can't do that because it's a server. Weather. Sun. No, sun. There we go. So that should give us some sun. There we go. Right. So now we've got this basic outline done. I'm going to grab the glass, and I'm going to time lapse through putting the glass in this building. Right, so now we've got that glass in, we'll build some scaffolding just so that we can do the roof. And once again, I'll probably time lapse through the roof build because yeah, it's probably a quite boring thing to watch. So we will see. I will either not or I will. Either way, I'll sit here and talk to the camera like I always do, pretending you're here, even if you're not. So, I have been talking to some people on my friend's Discord server, and they were asking the questions of what my intentions are for this series. Now, I honestly don't know what I'm intending for this series yet, because it was suggested to me that it might have been nice if I had recorded the build of most of these buildings which you can see around me. However, these buildings were, a lot of them were created with World Edit, and the general consensus among friends on the server was that I made the correct choice on not filming the build of those, because World Edit could be quite boring to watch, to be honest. Now, I figured that most people are at least aware of what World Edit is. For those who don't, it's a plugin that enables you to select a tool as a magic wand type device, and I can just change blocks, make walls and things, make buildings, copy and paste stuff if I need to. It's an all-round useful tool for building large areas in a short amount of time. Which was the intention of why I used it. Sheep. I thought I told you to bugger off. They're multiplying. Sheep. I might have to slaughter all the sheep. So yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see want to see me building with World Edit, because I could reset the server and go from there and do it all over again. I'd rather not, because it would be time wasted, but if you guys want it, I will happily do it. So, I mean, you know, it's one of the things. If you, or even if you want to see me building with World Edit more, I can certainly do that. I can run more build edit commands while building this server as MMG Land. I mean, that's perfectly doable by me. I have no issues doing that. You know, so basically what I'm trying to get at is just let me know what you guys want, and then we'll go from there. I need to get rid of that. That'll be fine, I'll fix that later. So yeah, like I said, this is a job center. So the intention is for anyone who joins the server, they can get a job in this room. They can come see this villager that will be in here, and they can do anything they like. They can become a miner, they could be a builder, they could be a woodcutter. I don't know how many more jobs there's going to be. These damn sheep, man. What are you doing? Get out of here. Out. I'm not sure how many jobs there's going to be exactly, but what will happen is you will do some task on the server and you will get paid. The amounts are yet to be determined. The jobs themselves are yet to be determined, but the one thing I can guarantee is there'll be at least 4 or 5. And like I said, what that means is you'll be able to come on the server. You'll be able to decide what you want to do as a job and do it. Basically, you can do things to earn money. You'll be able to buy things with the money. We've got obviously a garden centre here, which will be handy for all the builders and the gardeners, because that'll be a job. There's the builders merchants down there, which will be handy for the builders. There's the lumber yard down there that will be helpful for all the woodcutters and the builders, because the builders can buy wood there to build things with, and therefore earn more money. Now, there's going to be a economy system on here as I'm discussing now, but the economy itself, I'm not sure how that's going to shape up. It may be a case that other players can pay you to do jobs if you don't want to do them yourself. So things like if you want, I don't know, an extension on your house, you can find a player with the builder job and they can build that extension for you. I'm not sure how I'm going to implement that yet, or if I even can, but I'm definitely going to try, because that's something I've never seen on any other Minecraft server, and it's something I really like the idea of, is players being able to pay other players for services. You know, keeping a garden tidy, farming. You'll already be able to buy and sell food. You'll be able to sell food in the food store. So the farmers of the server will have somewhere to sell their produce. And yeah, I mean, they'll be able to do all of that. But I think it would be nice to be able to pay a amount of dollars or money on the server to have jobs done. So, like I said, an extension, a redesign. I think, you know, just a complete overhaul of your house or whatever, really. Oh no, that went well. So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm intending to be able to do. Hopefully, I don't know for sure that I'm going to be able to. I greatly hope I can, but if I can't, that's just one of those things. But yeah, and I think that's a really interesting idea, to be able to do that and have that, because I don't know anyone who, well, any server actually, that does that. I need a shovel. And yeah, so I think that would be a really, really good idea. I don't have any shovels in here. And we're back. So, as I was saying, would really like to get that set up correctly so that we can do things like that on this server. I think it's a really interesting idea that hasn't necessarily been done before, which I like the idea of. What am I doing? Yeah, so I think, you know, it's an interesting idea that if we can do, it'll be a fantastic thing. So I was going to dig the entire floor out and make it all wooden, but I think I'm just going to do that on the front edge here. And yeah, I think I'm just going to dig this edge here out and make it wooden down from here, because I think that's going to work better, and then do a half step. But yeah, so the basic idea is to have a fully working economy system on this server. If I can do it, it's going to be great. If I can't, then everything I've just said for the last however long it's been is completely irrelevant. So, I mean, you know, whatever will be, will be. But, either way, regardless of what happens with the economy situation, the server is going to be live at some point in the near future for everyone to join as they please. That is going to happen regardless of the economy situation, regardless of, well, pretty much any situation really. It's just going to be a matter of time. As soon as it's done and ready, it will be available to you guys, and there'll be a link to be able to get on it from my Discord server. So, I mean, the only thing I can suggest with that is keep an eye on my Discord server, because that's where the link will be and the way to get on here. It's going to start out by being fairly selective to begin with, because it needs to be, because obviously I am a streamer and YouTuber, and there is terms of service to deal with, but also there's people that will potentially try to cause issues on the server, and that is the last thing I want, is to have people causing issues on the server just because they can, because, you know, let's face it, not all people are nice. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how that's gonna be, and I think that is how we're gonna have that in here. We may have to stop the villager walking off. Actually, I don't think we do. Need to get out of here, sheep. Get out, sheep. Oh, and there's already a chicken in the food shop. I don't want to know. So this is the job center. So let's do that. Let's get the door in place, which I didn't pick up. Let's pick up a door, and we need a brick, stone brick there, and a door there. Let's get rid of this. Right. There we go then. Now, just to put the finishing touch on, for now anyway, it will be more work to be done, I'm sure, because there's nowhere for the villager to be. But just to remind us what this is, let's go with Job Center. Why does that look like I spelt that wrong? I probably did. I'm inclined to not worry about it. But yeah, so this is the job center for now, and this is how it's going to be. Don't worry, there won't be chicken, horse or sheep in the supermarket when that's finished. I don't know why there's so many horses and sheep around here. It makes no sense to me. I can't understand it. But anyway, I digress. So, the job center is done. And that is pretty much where we're going to call it a day for this episode, because while editing the last episode it came to my attention that it was extremely long, and that could cause some amount of hassle for me editing and boredom for the viewers. So I'm going to try and keep them a little bit shorter this time. Well, from now on I say, rather than this time. And yeah, so the job centre is done. I've got to move the villager into it. Oh dear, I haven't made the pathway. I can't have that now, can we? So what I meant by that was the job centre's nearly done, apparently. So yeah, this is the job centre. The final little touches, which is just the entranceway here. And there we go. So, that being said, I am MMG. Like, comment, subscribe. This is MMG Builds, and I'll be releasing a new episode every single week on my YouTube channel. So, click the little bell icon to get notified about when these episodes are released, and I will see you guys in the next episode.